I dropped my kid off at school, and I decided, oh, there's a bus coming. Maybe I'll try to catch that and get home a little bit earlier. And then as I was crossing the street, leg locked, and it locked with enough pressure to break that bone.
Shit.
Yeah, the doctors were like, so how did you do this again? Because this is reserved for like athletes and car accidents. And I told them, and they're just like, wow. So yeah, that'd be my damn luck.
Yeah, I have bad wheels. Like I have plantar fasciitis. Yeah, we're back for now. Plantar fasciitis on my right foot. I had reconstructive knee surgery on my right knee. And now, recently I was walking and my knee kind of like had like a little twinge or something. And it almost buckled and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that's all I need, not my good knee to give up. I got a key. So what does that do?
Okay, perfect. So the key we'll want to use to get into one of the cabins in the forest.
Okay, so I should go do that? Because if I die with George, do I lose that key?
You lose everything, yeah.
So I might want to go over there, right?
Correct. So once you have the lighter, the key, and the knife upgrade, you want to make your way up to the northwest cabin by the lake, the big one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So
the one
right
all the way on the top, right there, top left in the middle.
Yeah, it's like angled from the blinking green cabin.
Okay, I think I need to fight him right now, though, right?
Yeah, you need to get to the lake.
Let me get another counselor. We're back for now. Let's see, are we live?
Yep. It's back on my end.
Okay. Sometimes I feel like it's just Streamlabs. Did you ever stream back in the day, or did you just make videos?
Oh no, I streamed a lot. My streams were usually on Sundays because I didn't want to overlap with anybody, and my streams went for at least 6 hours. So,
damn.
I was always like 6, 8, maybe 9 hours. It all just depended, really. So I usually hogged up Sunday.
There you go. Who's on Sunday? You got Eugene right now, I think. Eugene. Is it loading again? Oh shit. Let's see. Let's go. Oh fuck! I hate that part too, where he comes in the lake. You can't do anything about that.
No. And the worst part is that if you glitch him a certain way, he will lock you in place and constantly swim by you over and over again until you die. It's one of the lamest glitches that can happen. Yeah.
Jason, where are you? There you go. Let me pin that one. Yeah, I like that Zombies Ate My Neighbors intro that you had.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, for my pickup videos.
Yeah, that was cool. I think when I looked at your profile for the first time, I was, oh man, you had a cool intro. And I know a lot of people, I heard that YouTube doesn't like pickup videos. So they push it down in the algorithm if you do pickup videos. But I'm like, I like pickup videos.
Sadly, I noticed that, and it was one of the things that me and my buddy who does my artwork was trying to figure out. How do we still get around the algorithm? Because at the time, before my area went dry when it came to pickups, I was starting to find a lot of stuff out here, and I thought, oh, look at, I want to show people what I found in my, dead part of the world. And it got to the point where we were recording so many videos and unfortunately we lost some of the footage, and then we noticed that no matter how we tagged the videos, the algorithm wasn't putting the videos out there for people.
So that was even back when you were doing the videos then.
Yeah,
because I noticed from all my stuff, the pickups is always like 40 views, maybe 50, like it's always around there. And then I don't know who I was watching, and they were like, yeah, YouTube doesn't like pickup videos because there's way too many.
Yeah,
there's like, it's too oversaturated. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a yeah, that's a classic
yes one. It is.
That's
I
another
was
one I could never beat. Could you beat that one?
I can, and the last time I attempted to stream it, I got shut down so many times that day. I rage quit.
What do you mean you got
That
shut down? What?
So I was streaming Zombies Ate My Neighbors, a complete playthrough, and I was like, I'm gonna show you guys this game can be beat. It really can. And at some point, I was getting copyrighted blocked
For
because of
what?
the music.
Oh, for the Zombies Ate My Neighbors music?
Yeah, and I tried talking over it so that way it couldn't pick up the music or whatever the hell was going on. So at one point, I paused the game and I left real quick to go talk to my son. And I came back and I got caught. My channel got, or not my channel, my stream got cut. And I was like, what the hell? So I went back to it and I was like, all right, guys, I'm back. Let's pick up the game again. And then a few minutes later, boom, same thing. So I kept getting my stream terminated. And I was getting so pissed that I was raging on the stream. And everyone was like, this is the first time I've ever heard zombies so mad before.
But that's so weird. I didn't think you could get copyright from video game music.
I did. And
Wonder why.
so eventually I got to the point where I just had to stop because it was just happening too much. And I was like, all right, this stream is gonna force me to do like a complete playthrough video, which I need to sit down and record. But yeah, that's one of my favorite games too. And I was so mad because I was doing really well, and then all of a sudden I started dying, and then next thing you know, my stream was getting cut over and over again.
Yeah, I love that game, but oh shit, I watched like I could never beat it, and I watched like a Mike Matei like a video on it, and then I saw how complicated it is, like with the weapons and certain weapons. I'm like, oh fuck that, like that's like too. That shit's like all complicated. And then if you die, you lose all your weapons.
Like this game, it really does revolve around the weapons you pick up. If you know the weapons that work the best against certain creatures in Zombies Ate My Neighbors, you can take down a lot of things pretty quickly. And some of them are pretty out there as far as like, why the hell does this work against them? That doesn't make sense. And then there are some that actually do make sense, like werewolves. How do you kill werewolves? With silverware. So if you hit them with forks and knives, it kills them in one hit. So I was like, okay, that's pretty goofy, but I like it. You know?
There was one like, wasn't like with the fungus, with a popsicle or some shit, or? Like,
yeah, like you can kill them with the weed whackers, and then some are sensitive to the popsicles, soda cans. So yeah, it just depends on what you have in your arsenal and what's the best thing you can use, honestly.
Yeah. All right. Let's catch up. Zombie, nice. Zombies ate. Okay. Zombies ate my neighbors. Did you stop downloading of Ryan's big booty selection videos? Free hit. Also, a glitch that kills you. Mazen, he collects all the Pokemon cards. That's probably why it's laggy. I had to actually go to your channel to find the cast again, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming back. Apocalyptic Minister. That sounds like maybe like a character from like the... Remember when the Undertaker had the Ministry of Darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd have Farouk, Bradshaw, and the Apocalyptic Minister as their manager.
Well, they were the acolytes.
Yeah, the acolytes. Moment of Ma Zen. Kids, stop all the downloading tip. You should play what? Play which game? Zombies Ate My... I love Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but it's one of those where I used to play with Killer. Like, we just got to a certain point, and then you're like, okay, well, I guess that was fun, because we're not getting... We're dead here, and we're not trying that again. It's bullshit because it's just the game. Let the music play. That is weird. That they the copyright strikes on that game. I hear it happens with Tony Hawk games. Oh, but that one has licensed music. So I could see that one, doing that. We need a better platform. That's why I use free use cover songs for all my music, OG game music. Maybe that's the ticket. Fair use doesn't exist. Triforce played that game a while back. Oh yeah, I did see Triforce play that.
Yeah, he did.
I get stuck at the shortly after the giant baby. I think that's where I get to, the giant baby. I've been waiting for Zombies Ate My Neighbors film series to start since I was a kid. That'd be cool. Nintendo says no silver bullet, but silverware. Oh yeah, it was the silverware, right? The fucking forks.
Yeah, the forks and knives you can throw at them.
Really? There was an apocalyptic minister with the Undertaker? I gotta look at it. I was just joking. It just sounds like he'd be like...
But he did dress up kind of like...
Yeah.
like a coven leader at one point. I liked his outfit with the cape and the big collar. That one was cool.
That was ministry, right?
Yeah.
It just feels like you would be a manager to them. Like...
Or a member.
Accompanying them to the ring, the apocalyptic minister. Oh shit, I need some health.
There you go.
So that, I still don't like that the health, because sometimes I forget I picked one up, so as soon as he kills me, I'm like, oh, I'm dead. And then I'm not dead.
Yep, you get like 1 or 2 more hits after that.
I think I have the key with this one. Let me see. I like how no matter what if it's a boy or a girl, they all look like girls. Oh shit. Okay.
They're all the same sprite, basically. 8-bit graphics at its finest, just to give us some variety.
They all have the Prince Adam haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's here somewhere. Okay. Let's see if someone's there.
And the little strut.
Alright, here we go. Do you like that Masters of the Universe movie?
With Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't care how cheesy it is. I grew up with that movie.
I guess I'm one of the few in the community that doesn't like that movie.
And honestly, what they did in that movie was accurate to the toy comics than the cartoon was. I never understood why Prince Adam turned into He-Man when really he's the same guy, just without that ugly shirt.
Was it like a magenta and white shirt, or what was it?
Yeah. In the remake that they did on Cartoon Network, that actually made sense because Prince Adam was a teenager. And then when he gets all jacked and nobody knows he's He-Man, that made more sense to me. But I thought Dolph Lundgren was a great choice for He-Man because there was nobody else, in my opinion, at that time.
It's one of those I saw a lot as a kid. And I don't know if I hated it. I just kind of like accepted that it was the He-Man movie.
Right.
But it's one that I never wanted to go back to. And then I watched it. Were you there that time? It was like Dad Level Podcast, Ty Lord, I think Omega, Ryan. And I was like, man, I still don't like this movie.
I might have missed that, sadly. But now that I'm hearing it, I'm actually more mad I did miss it.
When I was a kid, all I remember was the fucking fried chicken part where they're eating fried chicken. That's the only memory I would remember of the movie. And that they had guns.
Yep.
Okay, I think Jason left. He took a hike. Let me see. Triforce? I guess. Okay, let me read. Okay, let's have Cool Bro. No one mess with the Undertaker. It's just a palette swap. Riot's favorite movie. Because I know Riot doesn't like it either. They made one so-called a Black Kid. Hella weak in the game.
Yeah, they sure did. Apocalyptic. I'm surprised he's not the fastest with the hops. Jason. If we're gonna go there.
Jason got a big toothbrush. He gonna whiten everyone's teeth. He can't even jump, and y'all know we can jump. Not gonna lie. Speaking of knee surgeries, when I got my knee surgery, so for the ACL, when you tear your ACL, they give you a donor ACL ligament. So I would joke that, man, hopefully I get like a black dude's ACL, so I can start fucking, when I play basketball, I can start getting some airtime. But unfortunately not.
I was scaring my kid for a while when he asked about my niece my leg surgery, and I was like, oh yeah, what you're looking at is an artificial leg. They had to cut my real one off. They gave me a robot leg.
That'd be
He's like, they did?
that'd be cool if you got instead you got one of those contraptions like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre or The Next Generation. Like the one that, Matthew McConaughey.
Makes me go batshit crazy.
What do you think of that movie?
Oh man, I'll put that on there with the He-Man movie as total cheese, but I love it. I love it. It's so bad it's good.
Man, that one I'm with you. I love that movie. And I know a lot of people hate it, but I don't know why I love that freaking movie. It's so weird.
And again, it's so different compared to what we're used to.
That dude with the fucking piercings and the stuff on his stomach, that thing grossed me out as a kid. It's like he was like part of the Illuminati or something.
Yeah.
Jason with this little toothbrush right here.
That would be awesome, P-Merc. I'd take a full metal leg or an arm. Although, according to some of the community, I already have those.
Oh shit.
Apparently, what you're looking at is a Terminator-designed YouTuber. Which is why I wear my glasses all the time and can't take them off because they hide my laser eyes, my red eyes, apparently.
They should have given him Nikes.
Yeah, they should have gave Paul his Nikes.
Full Metal Alchemist style zombie with the metal legs. Texas Chainsaw is one of my favorite slashers. Yeah, the second one's fun. I know some people don't. Well, I feel like everyone loves two, right? But I've heard some people that love the original don't like the second one because it's like a parody.
Yeah.
Oh man, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna give it. Should I just like restart it?
Probably. Oh, there goes Mark.
He gonna kill gingivitis? Yeah. We enjoy the fake stuff because we knew the special effects. Yeah. I kind of like all the Texas Chainsaw movies except for the Leatherface, the modern Leatherface.
Texas Chainsaw 3.
I don't mind that one. Like I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Like it's right in the middle for me. Like,
I love the remake with Jessica Biel.
Yeah, that one's
I
awesome.
love it.
But I don't
I
like
think that's a
Leatherface.
great remake.
I think it was 2018 or 17, one of those. It's just called Leatherface.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
I know
saw
what
that
you're
one.
talking about. Oh, I've seen them all, man. Can't grow up in my family, at least on my cool aunt's side, and not see all the Texas Chainsaw movies.
Yeah, that one, I remember I was pissed when I went to go watch it. Because I paid, like, for my friends' tickets to go watch. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to go watch Leatherface. They showed it at the Man's Chinese, what used to be called the Chinese Theater. We drove there and paid for parking because everywhere in LA you pay for parking.
Yep.
I was like all hyped and I was like, oh man, this thing was terrible. And I even apologized to my friends. Like, I'm sorry I made you guys come watch this. The Netflix one I didn't mind.
Oh no, I gotta majorly disagree with you on that one,
you
bro.
don't like it? I didn't mind it.
Oh
that was
God,
fine.
no! Get the hell out of here with that Gen Z shit.
I thought it was all right. Maybe I wasn't
Like,
as disappointed because I didn't drive or pay for the parking, so it was. I just watched it on Netflix.
There you go. And maybe it's because I'm a demented son of a bitch myself, but normally when I watch a horror movie, there's got to be at least a character that I care about. I didn't give a flip about any of them at all. I couldn't wait for the hacking and slashing to start. I was sitting there just like, come on, rev the chainsaw up. Let's go, Leather. Don't make me do your job for you.
You didn't like that girl that had Screech's haircut?
Oh man, I've never wanted to punch someone so much in the face. I couldn't stand her. Or that one kid that had the cell phone on the bus and was like, "We're trying to cancel you, bro." You've got a 6 foot, 300 pound maniac wielding a chainsaw. Do you think he cares or even comprehends what it means to get canceled?
I kind of feel like with the generation we're in, with these new kids, I kind of feel like it's probably not that far off, to be honest. They probably
Hell,
would be recording.
if I ran into those kids on the bus myself, I'd want to chainsaw them.
Let's see
Like,
what.
give me a 5 pound pickaxe or a chainsaw. I'll rev that son of a bitch up.
Toothbrush Jason. Let's see what else. The machete looks like a toothbrush to me. Yeah, it does. Some part of 7 is a cinematic masterpiece. Wait, you talking about Jason? Jason Takes Manhattan. It's epic. Oh no, 7 is not the New Blood.
New Blood.
New Blood, right?
Yeah.
And with Carrie.
Yeah.
Now I see.
Carrie versus
hated that movie. Oh, okay, so Minister hated it too. I don't know. I didn't mind it. What's up, Humdog? What's up, LCX? Thanks for the raid, LDP.
That movie made me want to cut off my own face.
Thumb Bros. Maybe because I didn't pay for it. Like, I didn't go to the theaters to watch it. Didn't have to spend $30 on concessions. Maybe that's why.
I feel like that movie owes me my time back.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen, like, that you've paid to go see?
That I paid to go see? Let me think about that one.
How about the new Halloweens? Did you like all those?
I like the first one. The second one was kind of up in the air, so 50-50. I'm glad I did not pay to see Ends. I am so glad I did not pay to see that. I'm glad I paid to see the first one. I'm glad I paid to see the Rob Zombie first film. I didn't pay to see the second one, thank the Lord.
And with the white horse?
Yes, the whole white horse metaphor crap. What is the worst movie?
What's up, Thumb Bros and Pepino from Pizza Tower? Mamma
I'd
mia.
have to say probably the worst movie I ever paid for was Titanic.
Damn. Like, do you think it's actually a terrible movie, or it wasn't your cup of tea?
I wanted to like it, but I didn't really find anybody in that movie really likable, and I felt bad for certain characters.
Yeah.
But let's turn one of the biggest disasters on a boat into a love story about cheating and all this other crap. Because that's what we're supposed to care about. And don't even get me started on the fact that she let homeboy drown in the ocean when there was plenty of room for him on that stupid piece of wood.
That's the meme, isn't it? There was room on the wood.
There was. There was room on his wood, just like there was room on the wood she was already on. But no, he had to sit there and you're gonna live, Rose. You're gonna have a lot of babies. I'm freezing my balls.
Yeah, Hum is that's a zombie you hear. Hum is hero.
Never let go, Jack. And then she lets go of him 10 seconds later.
I'm so excited for Halloween. Hell yeah, the remake Halloween. We're crazy. We're crazy. Star Wars Force Awakens was the worst one I paid for to see by far. It's not even close. Is that the last one?
I would say that, Wubs, but my roommate actually bought that Blu-ray, so I didn't have to pay to see it.
Is that the last one or the first one that came out from the new one?
That's the first one of the new 3. Then it's I hate the last 2 movies anyway. I know the Rise of Skywalker is the last one, and then the second one was, I don't know. Either way, I was not paying to see those movies. I only went because the tickets were paid for me. And even then, I'm like, why am I here?
Just working and hanging out with Jason. Nice Thumb. Right, Zom, I agree. Just like a woman to let him drown. Pretty
much.
A girlfriend made me take her to see Alpha Dog. Hands down the worst movie I ever paid for. I don't even know what that is, Alpha Dog. Like, I didn't even know. I didn't Oh, Nick, I didn't know you knew Japanese. Dragon Ball Evolution. I don't know. That's
You know
another
what?
one? Dragon Ball Evolution?
I could say Dragon Ball Evolution, but I knew going into it, it was going to be one of the worst whitewashed adaptions ever.
Is
So
that
I
the
knew
live
going
action
into
one?
that it was going to be terrible. Yes.
I think I've seen it on DVD like at Goodwill, I think.
I bought that movie just to lampoon it. So, I don't watch it in my normal circulation, but if I want to make fun of it, then I put it on.
I'm not a big Star Wars person, but I like the one that came out recently, like the first one of the new ones. Thought it was all right, but I know a lot of people that are diehards got pissed because they killed Han Solo, right?
They do more than just that, but yeah, we'll start off very light with that.
That is all right. The last one, god damn, I fell asleep to that last one. I forgot the name of that last one.
Rise of Skywalker.
I think I just like felt. I literally went to sleep. I was like, "Fuck, this movie's boring."
Yeah.
Let's see, how do I get out of here? It's a movie where Justin Timberlake is cucked. Is a cucked out wannabe gangster. Alpha Dog. Alpha Dog was a true story. I'll give her some wood.
You're not wrong, P. Merc. I've seen the live-action Dragon Ball movie from Korea. I've seen the live-action one from, I believe, China, and I enjoy those, honestly, with the wire works and stuff. Yeah.
The Nosferatu Piccolo is the best. What is that? Oh, like the Piccolo's Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm Chrissy.
Yep.
Fucking bastard. Oh,
Who
man.
is the final girl in Friday the 13th Part 3?
All right, let me restart because I lost Chrissy. Give it a couple more tries and then I'll just accept. This game's too hard for me. Nah, she says
We just gotta
What?
We just gotta get you that torch, bro. I'm telling you.
That's the game changer. If I get that,
that's the game changer. Yeah.
But I have to kill him first, right? to kill
Nope. First thing you gotta do: get Mark, kill 3 enemies, get the lighter, get the knife, and then get the key. And then we're gonna head to that first cabin.
Okay, let me try that. Should I even be going to fight him then? Or no?
You can if you want. You only really lose the game when you only have 2 counselors left or when you end up with like 5 kids left.
Okay, let me try that. So maybe I'll do what you're saying and like...
Yeah.
And whenever I fight Jason, I'll just switch back to Mark.
The counselor he's after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll fight Jason and then I'll switch back to Mark.
Mm-hmm. And then just keep going.
Yeah, that's the ticket. That's what I'll do. Okay. What's everyone in the chat? Everyone's worst movie they've ever had to pay a ticket to go watch. My wife got me with a fucking double whammy this year. She's like, "Oh, let's go watch Mean Girls."
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, I kind of liked the first one. It was kind of funny. So, we go watch it. That shit's a fucking musical.
Yep.
And then I'm like, alright, I don't like musicals. And then she's like, okay, whatever, next week or 2, she's like, oh, I really want to go watch The Color Purple. And I like the 80s. I like the 80s one, the one with Whoopi and Oprah. I remember seeing that in school and I thought it was good. This shit's another musical.
You gotta take her to. You gotta even the score, man. You gotta take her to some equally bad movies too.
I'm going to watch. Oh, actually, speaking of Texas Chainsaw, tomorrow they're showing it at Cinemark where I live. So I bought a ticket to go watch it, but that's the one movie she refuses to watch. She's like,
take her.
She says it's too scary.
Nope. She made you sit through 2 scary musicals. Even the score. Even the score, man. That's the way I look at it.
Tib, if you don't beat this game, I'm gonna award Zombie as the best Friday the 13th fan. I think Zombie, you know a lot more about the movies than I do. That's for damn sure. He's just a cook. I'm sorry, Tib, for your movie going loss.
Yep, see?
I hated the second one so much I couldn't even watch the third. You talking about Star Wars? Whoops. They did the same to Luke. Depressing watching him drinking alien green milk.
Yes, that he is talking about 2 and 3.
Anything about the second one other than I actually paid to watch Big Man and Little Boy with my twin brother. What is that? What's Big Man? Is that Martin Lawrence? It was a boring war movie.
I will say one of the worst movies I had been to, but luckily didn't pay for, was 50 Shades.
Ah, okay. At least you got something out of that one, right?
I don't know why my then roommate wanted to see it so bad. I think he was in denial about some things, but he begged us to go with him, and I said, fine, but I ain't paying for the ticket. And the only fun thing about that experience was we were sitting next to some women who actually practice BDSM. So they were chatting with us openly about what they do and how to do it and all that stuff. So they were there to make fun of the movie, basically.
Would they wear gimp mask and fucking whip each other?
Some of them did. They shared some of the details that that they're and their partners partake in. All right, there we go. All 3.
So I go now to the forest, you said?
So we're gonna go up to the lake.
Oh, to the lake?
There. Yeah.
But and then go to the forest?
No, lake.
Okay.
Lake first. So we want to make our way around to the uppermost left cabin up there by the forest entrance. Does that make sense?
Okay, I see.
Yeah, no nuts, Minister. It was actually a pretty fun conversation. They had no shame whatsoever sharing with us these details and all that, and we just had a funny, cool chat with them. They weren't embarrassed at all.
You said go to the house on the upper left?
Yeah.
So the one I'm gonna leave it right here.
Right here. Yeah, that's the one. Uh-huh.
Fucking zombie. Let's see. So what do I do here?
Alright, so you want to go in the cabin, and then we're going to look for a note. You want to take the note, and it should mention something about going into a cabin in the forest.
Oh, I set a fire. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Remember I told you you can do that normally, but what we're trying to do is trying to bypass all these requirements. So there's going to be a section of the cabin. There should be a little letter.
Alright. Looking around.
Yep. That's what you got to do.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, what the hell? Oh, there it goes. So then I push A, or what do I do?
Hit select, and then you want to move the cursor down to take, and it should read it.
Go into the woods.
Yep, that's the one
this game is... How would people beat this on the manual? Would it tell you how to play this game? How to beat it?
It tells you what you need to do as far as, you need to light the fireplaces in the large cabins. This will help you find the flashlight and such. But it doesn't really go in depth about, hey, this is how you find Jason's cabin. This is how you find Jason's mother's cabin. This is how you find Jason's mother. That's where you kind of have to do all the exploration.
Ah, okay. Mazin, 50 Shades of Pitocchini. That's the Mexican translation. Long, dry, and boring. Nobody wants long and dry anything, I think. Let's see. I watched the third one for free. I paid the ticket for Jumanji 3. There's 3 Jumanjis already? Then sneaked into the 3rd Disney Star Wars film. Wasted 3 hours of my life that I can never take back. I call that a lose-lose. Whichever movie you saw.
That's totally a lose-lose.
My wife was wasted watching the first two. Disney was not getting the third one out of me. I'm just happy I didn't pay to see Madam Web, because that was the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen. Yeah, Pemer got on a soapbox about that one. Hummus.
I even
that?
knew that going into that. Just seeing the trailer, I'm like, this domino effect of Marvel movies sucking is not stopping anytime soon, and I'm not impressed with a lot of these.
Which one is worse, Madam Web or that Agatha, whatever the title is? That shit looks pretty lame too. Agatha, the witch one or whatever.
Yeah, it was Agatha all along or something like that. Yeah, that's supposed to be a TV show, I think. Honestly, I have no interest in any of those because I know they've crammed a bunch of shit in there that I don't want. I know they've messed up the characters. I have no interest whatsoever. Even if it's free, I won't watch it.
I don't agree. Yeah. I don't agree with those types of lifestyles, but I cannot condemn anyone unless they're condemning me.
Fair.
You need the power to beat this Nintendo power. Yes, this game is cryptic as fuck. Definitely Madam Web. Agatha Christie? That's the one. Alright, so okay, then I can just leave now here?
Yeah, so what we'll want to do is you'll leave and then you want to make your way towards the forest entrance.
Trying not to get hit as work.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, Jason's at the lake.
Should
okay,
I fight him?
Well, might as well just jump into, either go to the lake or jump into another cabin and switch, because you've got the knife at least. Oh, there goes the vitamins.
I think I'm gonna fight him. Let me see. Who's closer? I guess this one's closer. Let me just fight him.
Yeah.
You said the vitamins only gives me health after I lose all my life, right? But is it the more vitamins I pick up, will they keep filling up that second bar?
No, they'll just keep reviving you when you're killed. It's a really dumb mechanic. I don't know who programmed that, but they need to be fired if they weren't already.
But if I grab one, then I get a revive. Can you stack them or no? You just get that one?
Yes.
Okay.
You can stack them up to 9, I believe.
So I'll get 9 revives. But it's one hit.
Yeah, because Jason does a lot of damage to you, and especially on the second and third days, like, he'll insta-kill you with low health. Thank you, says the faceless children. That's like the Shining Twins right there. Come play with us, Laura. Forever.
Yeah, they couldn't add like a little face or something. Oh shit. Should I just like dodge twice every time? Because sometimes he gets me with that double one.
It's kind of iffy because as you see, he goes sometimes one side and then the other. When he does those little circles like that, he'll more than likely do the double slash. But when he walks around like this, it's one.
The zombie giveaway machine in the house, says Billy. Also, it's a Sony movie where they can't even mention Spider-Man or Peter Parker. Why even make that stupid movie if they can't even mention the main character in that world and shit? Really, what's up?
Because they want to hold on to the rights.
Oh yeah, someone was saying that they gotta like keep making them or else they lose the license. And they don't want to let go of that Spider-Man.
Yep. It's why Yuva Bull kept making horrible video game movies, because he capitalized on a loophole in Germany, I believe, where even if the movie sucks, he still gets a huge portion of the cut. So he would pump out all these terrible video game adaptation movies that probably nobody in their right mind would willingly go see unless you knew you was going to be terrible and you wanted to see it. And when the movie bombed, he'd get paid a lot of money because of that loophole exploitation.
That's funny. He knew what he was doing then.
Absolutely.
I thought Arrow was a solid series. It got old towards the end. They should have ended it sooner. P. Murky in the house. He was killing the shit out of those children. Now Jason is trying to kill you with a turkey feather or something. It doesn't. Oh, thanks, Shode. Shode just gifted 5 memberships. Thanks, Shode.
Showed Hoya with the membership donation.
Red Room. So that was we're just gonna say that he got tired of using that toothbrush. He thinks it's ineffective at killing these breaths. So got one. Killer got one. Linda the Gamer Gal, the Matt Belmont, Alex G Raff. Damn, that's a name right there if I've ever seen one. Alex with a Y. Alex G Raff. What character? What game or movie would Alex G Raff be in?
Alex G. Raff.
Doesn't it sound like a character in a video game, like from the 90s?
Yeah, I would say like that sounds like a Final Fight gang member name.
I was gonna say.
Or maybe a character in Ninja Turtles.
Oh, like he's a giraffe?
Yeah.
Alex G.
Alex G. Raff.
Yeah, thanks, Shode. Appreciate you. Yeah, thanks, Minister.
Starkey, you idiot! You dropped a mutagen on a freaking giraffe! What am I to do with a giraffe?
That's a pretty good crank. You mentioned one of the movies that I paid for that I was like, I remember paying for that movie and a date too, and that thing was horrible. It was that fucking Yule Bowl? Was it House of the Dead? Oh my god, that shit was terrible.
Oh man, I feel for you on that one, because when the hype about that movie was coming out, it wasn't in Uwe Boll's hands. It was actually going to be George Romero.
Oh,
and I was like, the Godfather
good.
of zombie movies? Fuck yeah, I'll pay to see that.
Yeah, that would have been good.
But then, yep, too many disputes and issues with, creative control and all that, and he passed. And I think that's why he did Land of the Dead instead.
Yeah, he did some at the end, right? Like, I think there was like Diary of the Dead, Land of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah, he did more films towards the end. Unfortunately, they're not his best work. But still worth checking out at least. Sure. He was also supposed to direct the Resident Evil movie after he directed the Biohazard 2 commercial in Japan, which you can tell is totally Romero because it's got his style in it.
That would have been
so
cool.
Beautiful.
That would have been cool. All right, so where do I go in the forest? Which way?
All right, so we're gonna make our way towards that big cabin again, where you found the note. Okay, we got to get out of these woods. We need to go to the woods up top.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go up there. Oh, fuck it. Let me catch up. Impressive impersonation. That was a good crank. That's not an easy one to do. You should be a voice actor, I'd watch you. Well, what do you say your top 3 voices are?
I'm flattered. I hate to say this one, but I used to get a lot of requests for this, especially when I worked at Comcast, and my colleagues would ask me to do it on calls. Herbert the pedophile from Family Guy is one that I could do easily.
Let's hear that. I don't know that one. I didn't watch a whole lot of Family Guy, but I bet these guys know it.
Oh, thank you for calling Comcast. This is Herbert speaking.
Oh, was that old man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that dude.
You say your internet's out? Well, where's your muscly on grandson who can help unscrew that cable for me? Yeah, just tell him to give that cable a mighty big yank.
Fucking Chris Hansen right there and shit.
So that was one I used to get a lot. I used to be able to do Butters' voice from South Park, but I can't do it anymore because I can't get that pitch as well as I used to. But I used to use his voice on calls, and be like, "Oh, hamburgers," and say all kinds of stuff like that. I'll take their internet, loo, that kind of stuff. Some Simpsons characters I can do are like Mr. Burns. Just a bunch of random ones. If I know what the character sounds like and I know I can match my voice to it, I'll try to do it at least once or twice.
Oh. You got like the cartoon characters down, and Tyler has like the WWF old school WWF. Oh, but you do a Lord Alfred Hayes too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we need to do a wrestling podcast where we all stay in character like that. Seriously. Chat, those of you who are wrestling fans, would you actually tune into a podcast like that where it's three of us and we're doing the announcers and like talking about the matches and all that shit?
I would just for my own enjoyment just listen to you and Tyler do fucking Lord Alfred Hayes for 3 hours. But
Friday the 13th. Play as one of 6 camp counselors as you try to destroy Jason from terrorizing Camp Crystal Lake. It's Friday the 13th from LJN, but we all know it's from a clay.
Minister says, I swear I would join you guys. There you go. You guys. Let's hear a little Mr. Burns, though. Says Billy.
Billy B. Funk? What kind of name is this? Dude, get this gastropod off this channel. Others help me. Where's the delete? I can't delete Billy B. Funk. What's the use?
Oh yeah, right. I always forget that. How did you find the channel? Ryan's always reminding me. How did you find the channel, Minister? Oh shit, I'm always going the wrong way. When I see his name, I think of what was his name? Fucking James Vanderberg. Remember him? The Sinister Minister.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go here. All right. Which way do I? Okay, I'm in the woods.
Yep.
Is there a specific way I need to walk?
So you're gonna walk right until you see a path that leads up. Then you're gonna go up the path twice, and you're gonna reach a door, but don't go through the door.
Okay. God damn, I can do a mean Samuel L. Jackson, says Minister. Smithers? Can you do Smithers?
He is one that I struggle with. I used to be able to do the Smithers voice. I could literally hold a conversation with myself doing Mr. Burns and Smithers at the same time, but I can't do it anymore.
Oh, fucking woof. Alright, I'm at the path, but don't go up, you said?
You'll want to go up the first one you see. So just jump over my brother there.
Alright.
There you go.
I went up.
Alright, then go up again.
Oh, is this Jason's mom?
It's one of their cabins. One's Jason's mother's, the other one is Jason's. Now go down, you don't want to go through the door, and then go up again, then go through the door.
Oh, I think I went through the door. No. So then I lost it?
We can try again.
Let's see. So I go which way?
Yeah, so when you see the door again, then head out.
Not hungry,
there
Caillou?
you
I thought spaghetti was your favorite.
Okay, now go down.
Oh, there it goes. That note?
Caillou?
Yeah,
Daddy is
that's
talking
what we want.
to you.
Hello? Earth to
Hey,
Caillou?
what's up, Quesadilla?
Are you in there?
Fire will damage.
Caillou.
Zombie's favorite Caillou.
Oh my god, if that kid was my kid, I honestly would try to find a way to like just drop him off somewhere.
Drop him off on off a highway and shit.
I don't know if I could do that because I can't contribute to child slaughter, but I would definitely do everything I could to like find a doghouse to put him in or drop him off at the fire station.
Say, sir, you can't leave a 12-year-old boy at the fire station.
Are you kidding me? You know this little freaking sadomasochist in training here? Or, not sadomasochist, what do I call him? Sociopath.
Poor Caillou. I think someone, Ron Jones, always defending him. So I got the note, so where do I go now?
Okay, so we're going to want to leave this cabin. And we're going to go back to the woods. And then you're going to want to go right.
Oh, there's a axe right there.
Nah, forget that. You don't want that, trust me.
Okay. So where do I go from here?
Go down. We're going to go back to the woods. And then you're going to go right until you come across a path that leads down. Go down that one first. Go right again. And then
how come when I go down, it takes me to the cabin and shit?
Oh, because you're still in the loop. Okay, so yeah, go through the door. And then go down again. It should take you out.
Alright, so I'm out on the path. You said what?
Okay, go right. And then you're going to go down the first path you come across.
Oh, fucking woof. Oh. And then where do I go from there? I went down the first path.
No, this kid's immortal, P-Merc. You're going to need more than just rabid sharks. Okay, now go right again. Now go right again, and you're going to go down again, and this should get us out of the woods. Okay. And then we're going to want to make our way back to that big cabin where you found the first letter. Okay, cool.
I went the wrong way. I sometimes feel like the map is inverted, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, it lies to us.
So I'm in there. I went in the cabin, right? I think.
Yeah, you want to go into the big cabin there. Now, here's where it's going to get tricky, because once you're in the cabin, you need to specifically stay on the screen where the torch is. Don't go out. Ah, damn it.
Oh, so that's it? I lost it?
No, you may not have. We just need to look specifically for the screen that has a torch. If you leave the screen that has the torch in it, you do lose it, though.
Oh, okay.
So let's tread softly here.
All right, let me catch up on the chat really quick. A lot of Caillou hate, I see.
Damn right, there's Caillou. Anybody who's a father or has taken care of children knows how annoying Caillou is.
Caillou Padilla in the house.
Caillou is the reason, is like the legitimate reason why I could see an adult parent eating their child. You know how they say animals eat their young? Yeah. He's the perfect example of a child that should be eaten by his parents. like a hamster parent? Yes. Damn, you're doing great. But he has a beta dad, and his mom is pathetic too.
Thanks, Minister. I'm just listening to everything Zombie's telling me. What's up, Quesadilla? It's cool, Zom. I ate him with a shark. He can't hurt you anymore. Great coaching. Yeah, it's like you're like, what's his name? Rocky, the coach Mick. He's murderizing your rock. What's up, P-Merc?
You're gonna find a torch there, Tib. Without that, you can't beat Jason.
Throw in the towel. Gotta break the loop, Tib. Minister is pretty cool. See, my hermano guy. He's guiding me. He's guiding me through. I never in a million years would have figured that out. Well, you know, I would have watched like a tutorial, but still. Like, just playing this just by myself, I never would have fucking figured out any of this shit. Let's see. Alright, so I go to the screen with the torch and just stay there.
Yeah, because once you get to it, you'll see the door in the distance. It's like 1 or 2 screens before you get to the door. As long as the torch pops up there, hit take, and you're good. You don't want to lose that weapon. Okay, so yeah, you saw the door in the distance. You want to get back to that screen, and then you just want to walk up one more after that. It should be there.
I don't see a torch. Oh, it's there. So take?
Yes.
Oh shit, okay, I got it.
All right. Now at this point, do not jump. Kill everything you see if you have to, and then go find Jason now. You definitely want to do your best not to get hit because you do only have 2 vitamins, but I'm telling you, if you keep the torch with you this entire day, you take them out with it, boom. Because if you jump, there's a chance the knife's going to pop up again.
Oh shit.
And if you
Then I'm
collect
again.
it, you lose it.
I had to jump from that fucking crow. Too. Should I just try to kill the crow with the fucking torch too then?
Yeah, you can. If you crouch and use the torch, you have a better angle at hitting enemies. Alright, so looks like Jason killed off some of the shining children, so now we just gotta find them on the road somewhere.
Fuck. They throw so many fucking enemies at you.
Yep, they do. And what'll happen is if you kill 30 enemies, I believe, the machete pops up. So again, tread softly. You know, you don't want to collect it.
Okay, let me go over there. That's kind of bullshit that if you jump, you're gonna trigger the fucking...
Mm-hmm. But it happens, trust me. I've had runs ruined because I jumped and I collected the item I didn't want. So, oh no. There you go. Keep going.
I'm coming for you, Jason.
That's right. And then if you're able to loop him like you did last time, where you killed him in the cabin and then he popped up on the road, even better, because he's a lot easier to kill with the torch on the road than he is in the cabin.
But am I trying to jump over shit or am I just spam?
You'll just want to spam attacks. Uh-oh, toothbrush time. See, look at how much damage you're doing
Oh
on
yeah,
the bar
you
instantly.
can actually see bars.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, you got me. Alright. So now I go outside?
Yeah, hopefully he'll pop up again. But if not, you know, same drill, just, you know, walk around, see what cabin he'll pop up in, and, you know, if you want to, you can even switch to the counselors that you're not using and give them knife upgrades if you want, or just use them to kill Jason on this day since Mark's on low health already. It's up to you.
Okay, let me switch. Whew.
Because you'll definitely want the torch on the 2nd and 3rd days, that's for damn sure.
Alright, I think I need to take a leak. Are you okay with taking a 10 and we play like another 30 and then call it there? I'll leave it up to you. Alright, I'm gonna take a little break. Do you want to take a break or are you gonna chat with people here?
I'll chat with people.
Alright, be right back. Give me 10. Hey, what's up, BioPhoenix? BRB.
Let the Caillou hate continue. Oh no, now we've got the creepy loop music going. Oh, I agree, Showed. A lot of them, though, unfortunately, I think ended around the time that I was growing up. Not even Sesame Street is the way that it used to be, but I don't think it's terrible. Yes, thankfully he did get discontinued. I have only seen the show, but in Canada where he's from, I believe, they have like books and toys and all kinds of things. I honestly don't understand what made that character popular. That's a good question, Ty Lord. I honestly haven't looked in on Reading Rainbow in years. You know, I watched that again when I was growing up, and that was when LeVar Burton hosted. I don't know if he does it still, but also that was when they had the catchier synthesizer intro before they upped it with like modern graphics and stuff. If there is a PBS show I wish that would have stayed on longer, it would have been Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, it is pretty. The music can be a little scary, but compared to other song samples on these LJN games, it's not the worst, but it's also not the best either. I think Nightmare on Elm Street has a much better soundtrack overall, and in comparison, I think it's the better game between the two of them, even though I'm a bigger Jason fan. Nightmare on Elm Street just had way better gameplay. The 4-player option on that was always fun. It's got the 1-2 Freddy's Coming for You song in there too, so it's way more catchy with the soundtrack. This tip guy, am I right? I keep seeing that shark emoticon and I think of Bruce from Finding Nemo. Hello, Dory. My name's Bruce. I am a shark. Fish are our friends. Oh, 3-2-1 Contact. Oh man, I used to watch that one too. That was a real fun show. I will say this. Watching that show used to piss me off on the bonus round at the end, especially when the kids didn't know their 50 states. Like, how are you in pre-high school grades and you don't know where Texas is? Like, seriously? Why the hell are you on this show? I put that on there with the kids on Legends of the Hidden Temple who couldn't put together a 3-piece shrine of a silver monkey together. Like, how fucking stupid are you? You can't even do that. Oh, good score, Minister. Yeah, I would say if there's any LJN game that collectors and gamers should have, it's definitely Nightmare on Elm Street. Who's Gare, Ernie, or Tibro? That's a hard question, Tylord. Let me ask Bert. Hey, Bert, which one of us you thinks is gayer? I love Bert and Ernie as a kid, although I'll admit Ernie was a complete ass to Bert. He did things to him that I would have backhanded one of my roommates if he did that to me. Yeah, I get that show, but I mean, when you look at the age of the contestants, they should know where their 50 states are. I get the confusion when you like go back east and we're looking at smaller states, you know? But when you can't even identify the most memorable looking ones, then why are you on that show? Yes, Bert and Ernie were the best, and I'm glad that a lot of their skits are still on YouTube, because when I'm feeling nostalgic, I definitely go back and take a look at some of them, because there are some that I still remember. A character from Sesame Street, I wish they didn't phase out, and maybe you guys know him. If not, that's totally fine, because he was only in a few sketches. Do you guys remember, like, this 1920s gangster, like noir kind of guy? He was green, he had a trench coat, he went by the name of Lefty. He always used to mess with Ernie a lot, and he'd be like, hey bud, right, come here. And he'd open his trench coat and he'd have like a letter R in there or a number or some random thing that he would sell to Ernie to make money off of him. That's a character I wish they never got rid of. Oh no! Yep. Did we come back?
I'm back. All right. So
Stream went down for a moment.
Oh, I did? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
It's back?
it came back, and then it went down again.
Oh. I think it's down again. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it went down. Let's see. Let me close it. I think it's back. It's
Yeah,
back
that's what
again.
the chat is saying.
It's back again.
Back again.
It comes back like Jason Voorhees in every installment. Let's see.
I keep seeing that it's online, but then I get a screen showing like up next, and then they keep asking me to play now.
I think right now it's back for now. I think. All right. So you're saying
All right.
kill with somebody else. Do I get my health back as Mark or no?
When you beat the day that you're on, yes. You'll start the second day with all the counselors and all their energy restored, whoever's still alive at that point.
Okay, let me see. Where's he at? Okay, he's over there. Oh, hi, Mark. What's up,
Oh,
Bio
hi, Mark.
Phoenix? Phoenix from Canada.
I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit
I mean,
her. I did not.
Did you watch that movie with what's his name, James Franco?
I didn't, but I own the room on DVD, so I feel like I've done my due diligence.
Oh, fuck, I died. All right, let me use someone else.
Oh, hi, Jason.
Fucking- You know what? What's funny, when I saw the James Franco one, they show like the billboards in the movie, like that were posted around LA.
Mm-hmm.
And I was living in LA at that time, so I was like, shit, I remember those billboards from the 90s. I never knew they were. I thought it was for like a play or something, because the billboards was weird. It was just his giant face, and it said The Room.
Yeah, that depressing ass movie cover. Yeah, I figured if I'm gonna own Dragon Ball Evolution on DVD, I might as well own The Room as well.
You have it on DVD or Blu-ray?
DVD. I can't wait for the 4K release.
I'm surprised that hasn't come out yet, to be honest. Let's see. I've never actually seen the whole movie. I saw the James Franco one and obviously all the YouTube clips.
Mm-hmm.
We took a friend to watch it and she was like dying watching that movie. And we were
Dying in a good way?
Yeah,
or
in
bad
a good way.
Oh.
And we were explaining to her that it was like a real thing. She's like, no way.
Yeah.
It was like a real guy.
I don't understand how it won a film festival award, because what were the other contestants?
Let's see. Oh shit. Oh, at least with the crow, it's a one hit. You kill the damn crow. Okay.
See, they can't even make Paul, like, they can't even make him paddle the boat fast. Nothing. Thank you, says the village of the damn children.
Fuck yeah, you can't do that double one like all the time. Then he comes right back and gets you.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they got this idea from the fight scene in part 8 with Julius.
Probably. Because when does
Like-
Jason box in any other
Right.
Fridays? I don't think he ever punches in another Friday. Punches anyone.
Not really.
Jason is an ass for killing all those cute chicks. Tonight isn't your night to... I know, I don't know. It seems like it's not the internet. It's the computer or the Streamlabs. unless they were making guys fight over them. I recently got this Blu-ray box set for $20. Ryan put me on that. It goes for 100 or more. Which one? Which box
Yeah.
set?
Which box set?
The PSP game of DBZ Evolution is not that bad, despite the characters looking ugly. Have you played that one?
I have not. It's a game I don't see very often, and probably for good reason.
Nothing can stop us from streaming. It's like
Although
that.
if I do get my hands on a copy, maybe I'll do a short of me playing it while insulting the game like Vegeta or one of the other characters.
Let's see. All right, let's fight Jason.
Servant woman, why did you bring me this PSP? What? Dragon Ball Evolution? Ugh.
So you're saying the game is bad too?
I guess so. Despite, or maybe it's not that bad. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, P-Merc. The freaking Johnny Cage Mortal Kombat 1 fatality on him. I got a picture of that exact punch autographed by Kane Hodder. A friend of mine got that for me because I couldn't meet him that day.
Julius? The Julius punch?
Yup.
Jason.
I am the prince of all gamers! Suck it, YouTube!
Hey, what's up, Mr. Matthews? Oh shit.
What is this Twitch that I hear about?
Oh shit. Whoa.
Tim doesn't know Dragon Ball, so it went over his head.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Vegeta. I know Vegeta. I know nothing. Oh shit. Where I used to live, it was considered Koreatown, so a lot of the kids would come to the school with the mangas.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are those books backwards? I was like, we're tripped up by that.
Are you reading manga?
Yeah.
Those Japanese comic books?
Yeah.
Shoot, I got some of those out back. Don't know how to read them with all them funny letter pictures.
Oh,
What's
shit.
up, Mr. M? How's it going?
Mr. Matthews. I blame Mr. Matthews. Recently, at the swap meet, I fucking picked up. Oh shit! I picked up fucking Bot versus the Juggernauts. I picked up that. I'm like, I don't even play Game Boy games. Why did I pick up this damn game? But I think I
That
just
one's
picked it
not
up because of
bad,
Lord
though.
Alfred. That one's not a bad one.
That one's not a bad one, no. And neither is Camp Deadly, but they're just kind of boring in my opinion.
Shit. Can I pick up torches as everybody?
You can do the same trick with everyone.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't have wasted Chrissy like this. Let's see. Oh, I can't teleport from here. So you just never get the health back until you kill him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, because you're mostly living off vitamins.
Okay, let's fight him. Where are you, Jason?
I give Julius credit though. At least he went toe to toe with Jason. He didn't go out like a punk.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's one of my favorite scenes as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was sad at the same time. Like, no, you had him. I used to get fucking nightmares of Jason when I was a kid and teenager.
Oh no, not me. If I had a dream with Freddy or Jason in it, that was a good dream for
Fuck,
me.
I used to be afraid of Jason.
Not me. I used to sleep with the mask on.
Alright. Damn, he's barely at fucking half health. You mean thank Mr. Matthews? Camp Deadly isn't too bad. I might actually recommend it, kinda. That's a selling point right there.
Mm-hmm.
Flintstone vitamins. Imagine dying on Friday the 13th, but not by Jason. You die by a random zombie. That'd be some
Hey,
bullshit.
I was a Flintstones kid taking those. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they were good. Were they
I'd
actually
rather
good
have
for us? Because they tasted like candy.
I mean, how else are you gonna get kids to take their medicine?
That is true.
I'll take the vitamin that tastes like sweet tarts. Hell yeah.
Whoop.
Sorry, Dino, I'm biting your head off today.
Well, wasn't like the jingle like Flintstone kids? It was like man, I'm trying to remember that
Clap,
fucking
clap.
jingle. Yeah.
10 million strong and growing.
There you go. That's the part I
Yep.
wasn't remembering. Alright.
You gotta do the clap though, so it's like, we're Flintstones kids.
Alright. Why does it take so long to get a knife with Laura?
It shouldn't actually. It should be the same exact steps, but it all begins with getting the lighter.
I got
Once you have
two
that,
lighters.
then you can jump around for the knife. Not many scary movies did, Mr. M, only because I was desensitized at a young age. I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre at my aunt's house when I was 3, and rather than like warp my little brain, I actually sat back and thought it was cool. So
Oh, you saw Leatherface as a
Yeah.
3-year-old?
yeah, I was kind of like, oh, this is cool, you know, like all googly eyed. And you know how when they show kids in cartoons and they love their superheroes, they got like their toys and they're dressed up like the superhero with a cape and stuff. That would be me, except I'd have a Freddy Krueger claw on one hand and my Jason mask on my face.
Alright.
I used to get in trouble for taking those to school because I loved them so much. My mom got a note from my teachers like, yeah, you need to tell Jesse to leave these at home.
You were walking in like the fucking, what's that covered slumber, what was it, is it, what's the summer one, the one with the schlong, the one that has a schlong? Remember one of the VHS covers?
Oh,
Like the
shoot.
broad is like carrying a backpack full of like Freddy claws.
Sleepaway
and-
Camp
There you go, Sleepaway Camp
Sleepaway
3 or one
3.
of those.
Yeah. Yeah, that was totally me as a kid. In fact, it was because that I would bring those to school that we used to play Friday the 13th on the playground. And then if we weren't playing that, we were playing Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh shit, I did. Ugh. Alright. It's looking grim. We'll keep
Oh,
trucking.
Predator was one of the movies I would watch often. In fact, we used to play that in our front yard when we had a bunch of trees at my grandmother's house. So we used to bring like our toy guns and hide in the trees, and like somebody would be the predator randomly killing us. That was the only time I was allowed to swear as a kid, because if my mom knew I was quoting lines from a movie, she'd be okay with it. But if I walked outside and like hit my head on something, I was like, damn it, you know, then I'd get in trouble.
That one I feel like was always on public TV out here in LA. Predator.
Mm.
It was always on like at Saturdays at 7 p.m. out here.
Oh yeah, I used to sleep with the mask on, P-Merc, and I even had a toy machete that I used to put in my bed.
Poltergeist
I
destroyed me as
had
a
no
kid.
fear of these guys. I just enjoyed them. I really did. I love the effects, and my little kid brain knew that what I was watching was just, you know, it was all movie effects, cool stuff, you
Ah,
know.
So you knew it was fake.
Yeah. Yeah. And besides, you know, when you grow up in a Mexican family like mine, there's nothing scarier than that anyway. You beg for Jason to take you in your sleep. That would have been a vacation for me. Freddy
Oh.
shows up, meets my mom, he's like, I ain't fucking with that kid.
Oh shit, I just realized I'm marking, I'm jumping.
Yeah. That's a big no-no.
I'ma die. Maybe I'll give it one more shot. Let's see. Man, this is pretty brutal. Let's see. This
See,
is
I would have dreams like that too, Minister. That's why I embraced it. I took it as a sign as like, no, I'm one of them now.
So there was
I'm gonna
never
come home.
one that scared you, a boogeyman that scared you?
Not really, no. In fact, it was, I actually found them interesting rather than scary. Especially like Michael Myers, which, you know, is not a ghost or a zombie or anything like that. He's just a psychopath.
Yeah.
That alone to me is scary, that some random guy you grew up with or know could one day just snap and all of a sudden do what Michael Myers does. That's actually creepy. But if I had to say a movie that scared me in any way, The Exorcist.
Oh yeah, that shit was scary. That one, like, I appreciated it. Oh, I'm dead. I already died. Let me restart. One more for the road. Are you good at one more for the road? Walking me through again? Alright, one more try for the road. Fuck. Alright, definitely as an adult, I have a lot more respect for them. So the torch here is better than the one in Ghosts and Goblins. Whew. Is it? Oops. One more for the road.
It is definitely better here.
Maybe if I grew up in a Mexican home, I would have been tougher as a kid. That's funny.
Well, let me put it this way, and it's probably different with every Mexican family, especially those of us who are here in the stream. I will say this. It's one of the reasons why I never got insulted easily as a kid either, despite being the short bookworm kid of the group. Because what my family would say to me was worse than anything a bully could tell me. So that's kind of the give and take of it. Did it make me tougher in a way? Yes. But did I lack those Full House Hallmark moments I craved so badly as a kid? Absolutely. So I realized that the closest I was ever going to get to my family being on TV was Married with Children.
I didn't know. So you speak Spanish?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not fluent.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You never heard my accent either?
No. Yeah. Zombie Fan Club. Oh, thanks for the donation, the Zombie Fan Club. Thanks to your fan club.
There you go. That's how my son knows he's in deep trouble when I start using my Spanish. Like when my accent kicks in, he knows he's in deep shit.
Like, that's serious. Oh shit.
I'd be like, mijo, ven acá.
Oh, there you go. Not gonna lie, when I first met you, I think he's Caucasian.
That's what everybody thinks, but no, I'm just real güero. That's all.
I thought
Honestly,
the same thing about Omega, actually, when I first met him.
That's actually my childhood nickname.
Yeah.
So everyone in my family calls me güero.
Ah, that's funny. I agree with Zom. That thing scares me the most as an adult. Is real life shit, not fantasy stuff. There was some werewolf movie that scared me pretty bad. I think it might have been collection of shorter stories. One of them was retelling Red Riding Hood.
Yes, that's a great movie, Mr. Matthews. That's called The Company of Wolves. Great movie.
I was scared by the trolls, and Ernest Scared Stupid and had nightmares about Skeletor from Masters of the Universe. Dolph Lundgren, Jim the Big Dog. Those freaking trolls were scary in Ernest Scared Stupid. You know that they repurposed I heard they repurposed the Killer Clowns from Outer Space mask to make those trolls from Ernest Scared Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, isn't it? My wife is Mexican and she's not scared of anything other than axe murderers and bugs.
Yeah, those are pretty typical.
But I will say, as an adult, the first movies to scare me was Insidious. I want to see that one. I keep hearing that one's good.
Series. That is a very good series.
Oh, Mr. M, those live action movies. Zombie Easter, my nightmares with Jason made me more aware. Yeah, I used to get a lot of nightmares that Jason was chasing me throughout the city, and I could never get away from him. That's what.
But see, that's the beauty of horror movies, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch a drama, you don't know who's gonna live or die. If you watch a sci-fi movie, you don't really know who's gonna live or die. In a horror movie, you kind of know. It's almost like you have a sixth sense for that. But if you also know the rules of the scary movies you're watching, you have nothing to worry about. And I used to tell myself that as a kid. Do I live on Elm Street? No. Did my mom burn Freddy Krueger? No. I'm good.
Was there any premarital sex or smoking of the ganja?
In my home?
Yeah.
I mean...
Because you know Jason doesn't like that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not my fault. I'm just a byproduct of that.
Thanks, Zombie. I'll watch it this month. Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy that you knew exactly what movie he was talking about.
It's a really good... It's a very overlooked film. It's done by the same director who did Interview with the Vampire, Neil Jordan. It's a great movie. If you can find it, highly recommend watching it. I'm still trying to get it on DVD.
What's it called? The Company of Wolves?
Company of Wolves. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one. I know Mr. Matthews loves The Fly, the Cronenberg, but man, I love that movie.
Oh, who doesn't?
That's a good.
I wrote a
great-
college paper on that movie. It's
Yeah?
so good.
Ah, man,
Yeah.
I love that movie. I remember when I first saw it on HBO, because I feel like it was on HBO all the fucking time. I didn't want to go up to the rooftop, because I was like, what if the fly's up there on the rooftop? Oh, I died as more.
Talk about one of Jeff Goldblum's best movies ever. Talk about one of the best movies with practical effects. One of the best remakes ever. Just so many good things across the board with that movie. So quotable. Everyone in that movie is phenomenal. It's a great. I would even call it a tragic love story to some extent, but yeah, it is a sci-fi movie. But I love it.
I love the tagline. Isn't the tagline "Be afraid, be very afraid"?
Be very afraid. Yep.
And
Gina Davis dropped it.
Yeah, they say it. She says it when fucking Goldblum's with that girl he picked up at the bar, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Because
like,
he wanted her to go
afraid.
through it.
Be afraid, be very afraid. My
Oh, Tanya
favorite is still
Crab.
fucking
Mother.
is insect politics. I love that line when that speech he gives about insect politics.
Got to give it with the lisp though.
Yeah.
You ever heard of insect politics?
I forgot he does talk about
Why?
the list.
Insects don't have politics. They're very brutal. You got to do the little like head jerk and like the little finger movements
Like
too.
what he
'cause
says.
all
What he
twitching.
says. Like what he says. You, me, and the baby. He talks about taking off with her.
Yeah. We'll be the ultimate family.
Yeah. He's
Oh.
fucking gross. The donut scene. Remember the fucking the vomit drop donut scene.
Yep. How does Brundlefly eat? Well, he learned the hard way that his teeth don't work.
That's a pretty good Seth Brundle. I know
ready
you
for
could do a Seth Brundle.
Here we go.
What's that line that he says? Cheeseburger. I like when he just says cheeseburger. Oh shit.
Can't
okay.
be worse than this.
I love that part where he's like also fucking like having his coffee and he's talking to Gina Davis and he's just
Oh,
pouring
he's loading
on.
the cappuccino. Yeah. I kid you not. That's how my ex used to drink hers.
Yeah.
Just loaded with sugar and creamer. And I used to tell her the same exact thing that Gina Davis told him. Do you normally take coffee with your sugar? Because she would do that. She would pile it on, and I'm like, oh my god, I can feel the diabetes. And then lo and behold, here I am now.
Oh shit.
Aw,
Yeah.
how could you hate Lamb Chop, Billy?
He hates fucking Sherry Lewis. I gifted him a Sherry Lewis doll. As a
Oh,
joke.
the one in your video?
Yeah, I gifted that to him. And he right away was looking at somebody to give it to. So one of our other friends took it. Cause she's like, how do you hate Lamb Chop? She's so cute.
You can't forget about Charlie Horse.
I don't remember. Was that one of the characters? One of the puppets?
Yeah. it was Lamb Chop, Charlie Horse, and Hush Puppy.
I'm not
believe is
gonna
the
lie. Some of these shows, I feel like I might have been a little too old to be still watching them. I feel like I was still watching Lamb Chop like in middle school, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like on before you would go to school, too.
Oh yeah, a lot of these were.
And Mr. Rogers, he was so relaxing.
Oh, I wanted whatever he was on. I wish I could be that chill every day. Hello, neighbor.
I like when he would like have like a black kid on that would teach him like break dancing or something.
I remember that episode.
That's pretty neat. How do you do that? And he would try to do it like the robot or some shit.
Uh-huh.
That shit was
Hey, Mr.
hilarious.
Rogers ain't got no shame.
He threw up an old dude's hand. What? What do you?
Oh,
what is that?
He's talking about the fly when he threw up on Seth's
Oh,
hand,
fucking
then-
Al Borland light at the end.
and then his leg too.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing was gross at the end. The vomit drop.
Yep.
So many layers to that movie. It's sometimes an allegory of being in a relationship with someone with a drug addiction, and then with someone who is dying of cancer. Yeah, that's interesting. I never thought of it that way.
Well, remember, he also thought that's what it was. He thought that his mutation was a form of cancer.
Seth Brundle. I love when he has like the gardening. Doesn't he have like the gardener's gloves? What he's like typing,
Typing, yeah.
He's trying to figure out what the hell's going on with him.
And then his teeth fall out after he hits him with the pencil.
Or the scene where he's in front of the fucking the restroom mirror. He's like, "You're a
relic."
You're a relic."
Yes, you are.
He's like smiling and shit.
My medicine cabinet has become the Seth Brundle Museum, Natural History. You want to see what else is in there?
He has like a fucking ear in there, doesn't he?
A finger, yeah.
That shit's gross. I actually
got,
saw
like-
the original. It's not that bad, but yeah, you can't compare it to the 80s one. I'm for reals. All right, zombie. This is it. The last right here, and that's it. Then you're free. Hey, what's up, Ron Jones? Ron Jones is the only person that defends Caillou. He says that we're too hard on Caillou. There's too much to keep
No.
up with now. We can't relate anymore. Yeah, that's true, Minister. Too many movies. Yeah, there's... I agree with that. Do you agree with that? I kind of feel like there's too much product, too much media to consume now.
Oh, yeah. We only made it easier with the invention of smartphones.
Yeah. Because I remember when I was a kid, like, I would not... It was rare that I missed, like, a WWF Superstars or Wrestling Challenge or, you know, primetime wrestling. But now I couldn't imagine trying to keep up with all the... everything that's on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Or streaming. It's, like, too much.
That's why I don't try to. I stick to, you know, a couple shows. Maybe if there's a movie I desperately want to see, I try to go see it in theaters. Like today, I finally got to see Alien Romulus.
Oh, what did you think of that one?
Honestly, I don't think it's a bad film. Overhyped, maybe a little
Not
bit.
hungry,
but
Caillou?
So you
I
were...
thought
Maybe you
spaghetti was
got...
your favorite.
You got too overhyped for you, maybe. They brought it down a little bit.
Daddy is talking to you.
Hello?
yeah, I
Earth
guess
to Caillou?
what was really a
Are you
buzzkill
in
for
there?
me was they gave away too much in the trailer. My mistake too. I shouldn't have looked at them, but I was just too curious. I know that a lot of reviewers were saying you're gonna see a lot of member
Not
berries
hungry,
in
Caillou?
it, and
I
a
thought
lot of
spaghetti
Gen
was your
Z
favorite.
crap. All the actors are all kids and all that. None of that really bothered me
Caillou,
because I looked at
Daddy is
it as
talking to
more
you.
of they're paying homage
Hello?
to
Earth
these
to
things
Caillou?
rather than trying to rip
Are
off
you
their
in
own
there?
franchise. Overall, good experience. I did like the movie. There were some moments that I did kind of go, and this never occurred to the characters why. But then I think back on how stupid everybody in Alien Covenant was, and I'm like, yeah, this is a better film.
I haven't seen that one yet. Covenant?
Mhm.
That's the last one, right?
That was, yes, the last movie so far.
Yeah, I
But
need
now
to
with
watch that one.
Romulus help.
Or
So.
did I? I know I didn't like one of the more recent Alien movies. I don't know which one it was though. Because Prometheus I liked. I liked Prometheus.
Mm.
Maybe it was Covenant. You didn't like that one either? I kind of liked it.
I have a love-hate relationship with both Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I feel that Prometheus had a better story, but a bad execution. Alien Covenant had much better fan service, but terrible characters, and just I felt like they rushed a lot when they should have been sucking us in to kind of build the tension.
That's why I never watched the trailers either, because then it gives away the whole movie. I don't know how I did it, but I avoided all like the Deadpool, Wolverine trailers, and I think I would have been like pretty disappointed if I would have watched the trailers before watching the movie. Because when the surprises came out, I was like, damn, this is awesome.
I will say overall that Covenant was probably the worst of the new 3 films, but I will say that it did give us an interesting insight with how you had like the spores causing mutations and stuff, and the new types of xenomorph species that it introduced. But overall, a very bad. Just the movie and the characters made no sense as time went on, and a lot of the characters are pretty stupid. Prometheus, I have a love-hate relationship with because I own the director's cut, and I read all about what the film was supposed to be like. So I have a respect for it, but boring overall for me. It takes forever to get going, in my opinion.
I think Covenant, I feel like I might have seen that one, and that was the one I didn't like from the 3 recent ones.
I would agree, Thumb, that Covenant did not live up to the follow-up to Prometheus.
The Covenant from Halo?
The Covenant. Hey, just keep the Flood away from me. I'll support the Covenant.
Dude, the Flood was scary in that fucking original Halo.
Mm-hmm. Especially what happens to Captain Keyes. Holy crap.
I always like killing those little popcorn. I always call them the little popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
The little ones, the little itty bitty ones. Alright. I can't believe I remembered I had to go get that note. Give it one shot here. Oh, I quit. Okay, let me try it again. I accidentally pressed start and select at the same time. Tarantino? Prometheus? I did not follow up. When I saw the baby get sucked through the small hole, F me up. I accidentally pressed start and select at the same time. Alright.
Oh, I used to do that a lot in some of my earlier streams. I can relate to that.
Yeah. Fuck. Maybe that wasn't the best idea, putting those next to each other as the exit. Let's see. Alright. For real.
Tarantino's Prometheus.
What did you think of what was that? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Have you seen that one?
I thought you were gonna say Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and I was gonna say, hell yeah, I love that movie.
That's Brad Pitt too, isn't it? Is that Brad Pitt?
No, that's Johnny Depp.
Ah, okay.
Johnny Depp.
Alright, here we go. The final college try here.
The old college try, which means break out the ramen, break out the Easy Mac.
How's Jaws on the NES? Is that a lot easier?
It depends. It's a very short game. It does involve a lot of grinding, so you're gonna find yourself collecting seashells to level up your gear. One hit kills. If you touch anything, you're instantly dead. Not a bad game, but very short, and the one hit kills can get annoying.
I know you mentioned Monster in My Pocket. Is that easier?
I like Monster in My Pocket. As far as easy goes, that one again would have to be a matter of opinion.
Are there any easy Nintendo games I can beat? Or else I might just play a fucking arcade game, probably.
You could play Omega's favorite, which is Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
The
Oh yeah,
game
that is the
forbidden
easiest one.
from all his challenges.
Right? I didn't know Omega then. Is that because everybody just played that one?
I think he was afraid that a lot of people were going to do that. Even though
Oh
I
yeah.
begged.
Oh, I did. That's the
begged
first
for that.
challenge. That's the first time I met Omega. I did do that one because I think I played Aladdin and he said I think a bunch of people entered Aladdin.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. And I was so mad at him for removing Little Mermaid. That's why I played it on the Tiger game. I was like,
Oh
you
yeah, I
didn't say
remember that.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I
You just
remember
said I
that.
couldn't play it on NES, and then I played the Game Boy version.
Did that actually have an end screen?
Yeah, they do.
I think Monster in My Pocket is pretty easy, says Mr. Matthews. What says you? You think it's easy?
I think so.
Okay.
The boss rush at the end can kind of suck, but overall still pretty easy.
How long is that game? Is it like a short game?
I want to say about maybe 7-8 levels, give or take, and then the final boss.
I know for a fact I'm not playing that Beetlejuice game that Mr. Matthews showed in his The Good, the Bad, and the Game Boy.
My cousin had the NES version of Beetlejuice, and I remember he wanted to throw it out the window, and I was like, "No, this game's beatable. Trust me."
It's like, isn't it like all puzzle and then it becomes a insta death cart, that fucking cart stage?
I don't remember the Game Boy one that well, but I know that the NES one has a lot of glitches.
Let's see.
I only beat that game just to prove a point. I wouldn't exactly say it's a favorite.
Oh no, Beetlejuice isn't good. Says Jim Max. Don't tell me you all don't remember that huge dumb baby alien getting sucked through that window. What movie is that?
Oh yeah, Alien Resurrection.
Oh
When
man, is that part 3?
That would be 4.
Alien Resurrection. Oh, is that that weird ass? That's not the weird one where she's bald and there's it's like religion going on.
Oh no, that's 3.
Yeah, that one was pretty boring. Let's go, Mark. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. All right, let me actually try to do what you told me last time.
Remember, need to get the lighter and then upgrade to the knife and then hit the key.
That's what I'm doing.
It's buffering, Bagwell.
It's buffering? No. Okay, give me the knife. Yeah, like I said, Texas Chainsaw, where I live, is the Cinemark. They're showing it tomorrow.
They're showing that next... Well, actually, I think this weekend. I want to try to go to that.
Yeah, and then I know here they're showing Halloween on Halloween.
Nice.
But I'm not gonna go to that one because I want to give candy. But I know a few weeks ago they showed Friday the 13th final chapter, so that was fun.
I told one of my friends, I said, if we can find another big guy to go as Leatherface, I'll go as that relative in the wheelchair when the kids knock on my door. And then I'll sit there and be like, come on, bring it. And then I'll stomp, or I'll smash something and then have my friend as Leatherface come out. Scare the hell out of those kids.
Man, I love that movie. I remember when I first saw it, I thought it was real. I was like, oh, am I watching like a videotape of something that actually happened when I was a kid?
Well, when they added the newsreel, that was actually a cool touch.
Yeah.
That's what made it seem more realistic.
now that when I watch it now that I'm older, like I always like see little different stuff I hadn't noticed before, but I never noticed that it's actually telling you about fucking the hitchhiker going to the
Mm-hmm.
grave and shit, and like digging out the bodies and shit.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that's cool. I never noticed that. All right, so now I go to the forest.
The forest. The warrant.
So I guess what I'm asking for, what's the easiest? Because maybe I'll just play an arcade game. Because that I just keep pushing continue. All right, you said go right? And then go up twice?
Yep. And then remember, don't go through the door yet. You go down one screen and then you go back up and then enter the door.
I go down one screen. So I push down.
Yeah. Oh, but you don't have the key yet.
Oh, I need the key. Can I get it here?
Yeah. You might be able to find it in the woods. You'll definitely find it around the lake. So yeah, just kind of jump around here and maybe I hope the key will spawn.
Or
What's
maybe,
up, Filippo?
hey, what's up, Felipe? Or maybe I'll just try this again next week. Man, it's not coming out. He said by the lake, the key comes out?
Yeah, it'll pop up around the lake too. You just gotta jump around there too and find it. Because like Ryan said, when you jump around, it triggers items to appear. And you can get the key and the vitamins in the woods, but you can also find those on the main roads too. Oh, see, look at there's go more vitamins there. Your Hulkamaniac vitamins.
Let's see. Oh, I came out the other end. Okay. Let me go up there. Yeah, because I'm not getting it here.
At least you're getting all these vitamins.
Yeah. I got
Ah, crap.
2 already.
It's by the lake.
I just can't figure out how to get out of here. Show up to Filippo. Are you using? Yeah, I'm using a Raspberry Pi. I actually got the image through, I forgot the dude, Virtual Man, I think is his name, Virtual Man, on YouTube. But I was telling Omega, it was like joining a cult to get the man. It was like crazy to get the damn image. Like you had to message someone on like Discord, and then you had to write a paragraph of why you wanted it.
Damn.
And then they
background
gave you,
check?
yeah, then they like added you to this forum.
Uh-huh.
And then what the fuck did you have to do? I don't know what you had to do. And then you had to get like a key, a special code, and then you would like get access to a different like website where you can download it.
Damn.
It was like a lot of steps.
Woo.
Sacrifice your first born child and shit.
I know, blood test type and hair sample,
Send a money
Freaking-
order in.
pee in a cup.
Oh, have you ever seen? I want to know if you've seen this movie because it sounds like you've seen pretty much everything. Have you seen Rumpelstiltskin?
Yes, I have.
I'm always trying to tell people about that movie and nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
I have seen it.
What are your thoughts on Rumpelstiltskin?
I enjoy it more than Hobgoblins, but that's not really saying much.
Man, I love Rumpelstiltskin. That shit cracks me up. How do I get the? Oh, here it goes.
Cause I mean, this is when like horror movies definitely were going downhill because you had Leprechaun that came out, and then like of course the Killer Doll movies were starting to fade. Puppet Master was starting to fade. So let's make Rumpelstiltskin in the mid '90s, and I'm just like, you
I
guys
think-
are really stretching.
Wasn't it the same people that made Leprechaun made Rumpelstiltskin?
I want to say yes, but I don't remember the actual studio who did that one. He just looks so dorky.
Oh man, I can't get enough of that movie.
I couldn't figure out for the life of me why anybody would find that scary. I mean, the box art makes him look creepy.
The baby Johnny, give me the baby Johnny. So you said once I'm here, I go down?
Yeah, you go down one screen to go out of the cabin and then go back up again.
And then go up the door? Go up to the door?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Because remember, you want to trigger that clue.
And this is where I have to tread lightly, you said?
No, this is where you just find the clue that talks about fire that can do the most damage to Jason. You might have the axe pop up again, but again, skip it. You don't really need it.
Oh, you made your own image. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. You know how to make your own image? Raspberry Pi image? Zombie, you know how to do that? Do you use emulation or you don't use emulation?
I use both. Case hooked me up with a Raspberry Pi, and I also have original hardware.
Very nice, because I know some people are
Oh, wah.
anti-emulation, right?
Yeah, whatever. Put some Vaseline on your chafed nipples and get over it.
Leprechaun in the Hood for the win.
Oh my god, with the flute.
I've only ever seen the original Leprechaun. So then
I've seen all of them. Leprechaun in the Hood is definitely a bounce back from Leprechaun in Space, but it really wasn't that hard to beat that movie. Oh damn, he's after you.
I forgot where do I go?
Alright, go right again. And then you should go down here.
I'll go down.
There you go.
Go down this path right here? I was just there, right? So I go right and then down?
Yeah, because you want to find the large cabin again where you started off with the clue.
And this is where I tread lightly, right?
Mm-hmm. Because you don't want to overlook the torch.
The stories need to be done with CGI. They need to be great with the storyline. Nah, that shit pissed me off when I first saw Friday the 13th, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that movie. Because I knew they used CGI. I wanted to see, like, practical effects.
I wasn't impressed only because I knew what parts they were taking from the movies.
Yeah.
Like, I was sitting there calling it out and going, oh, that's part 3, that's part 2. But overall, I didn't think it was a bad entry.
Yeah, they pretty much combined the first 3, right? Into that one.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the idea that there was CGI in a Friday the 13th.
Well, I kind of expected that because by then practical effects were going out the door, sadly. So everything was starting to become more CGI, but it's so sad that even some modern films of today can't do CGI well enough, like in Jurassic Park, which was a 93 film. Why can't we do CGI that well anymore?
Yeah, I haven't watched it since I was a teenager. I haven't watched it since my 20s, probably, Jurassic Park, but man, that shit was like, what the fuck, when I first saw that movie.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's really hard to determine what's the puppet and what's the CGI. That's how well they did it. And you're telling me 20, 30 years later, they still can't do it right?
Yeah. I left the fucking torch screen, and then I thought I lost it, and it came back.
Okay, good. Because sometimes it does not do that.
Alright, I'm dead. Guess I can just switch, huh?
Yeah, if you guys are referring to those gatekeepers who are like, you need to play on OG hardware versus emulation, eat my ass with a silver spoon, honestly. I'll tell that to anybody, especially if we know them in the community, because the way that I see it, unless you were able to preserve your original OG hardware as a kid or can obtain it now, there should be no reason why nobody can enjoy a game in any other fashion, because you should be appreciating the fact that gamers are either discovering these things for the first time or going back and rediscovering them again. That's just my stance on it. If you can play it on OG hardware, if you can afford it and all that, cool, more power to you. If all you can do is play it on emulation, that's fine too, in my opinion, because what matters is getting the gaming experience and not how it's done.
Amen.
And if people are gonna honestly approach it that way, then I'll tell those guys, hey, do you feel that way about sex?
What's up, Cinema Storms? I'm all for emulators and the EverDrives. I think only my Sega Genesis games I actually use the carts because I have the analog.
Yeah.
But I want to now that Filippo brings that up, I actually kind of want to get an EverDrive so I could just have the cart in there.
Yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to a matter of preference. If you have space to house these actual carts, or if you just want to collect the ones that you liked as a kid or whatever, cool. If you honestly can't afford that, or you just, don't have the space, then why get shunned just because of your circumstances? F all that elitist crap.
It's the gatekeeping.
Yeah, because you know what? Truth be told, if they really want to, have a pissing contest over this stuff, I'll sit there and I'll say, okay, point to me something that's in your OG hardware collection that you've had since the first day you got it. I guarantee you my collection would trump yours in a heartbeat.
You still have a bunch of your original stuff?
Yes, I do.
I don't think I have anything. I had the bad habit of, like, whenever I got the new thing, it was get rid of the old thing. Actually, you know what? Like my Sega and Nintendo, that might have just been my mom that got rid of that stuff. Like, oh, you got the Sega Genesis? Okay, we're gonna sell your Nintendo, because I don't remember selling that stuff.
I never did that, and my mom thankfully never put me in that position where I had to sell the previous system to get the new one. She worked her ass off to help me get what I wanted, or I worked for it myself. So a lot of my dedication and collection is to my childhood stuff.
Yeah, and I'm also a purger. So, like, I'll get stuff and I'm like, it's gotta go. And my wife is the one that sometimes like, no, keep it because you already know what you're gonna do. Alright, he wiped out the goods. Because she's like, no, you're just gonna buy the stuff back. And I'm like, that's true. I have to listen to her sometimes. Alright, I gave it a shot. Maybe I'll try this again next week. Or maybe I'll Google what's the easiest spooky NES game to beat. You'll have to tune in. But thanks, Zombie, for helping me out. Now at least it's like, I know some of the stuff to do, but...
Once you remembered the trick to getting to the torch, honestly, the game is cake. Because all you have to do is find Jason, preferably on the road as opposed to the cabins, and you can kill him pretty quick. You stock up on vitamins. On day 2, you can choose to kill Jason's mom for her sweater, because that does reduce damage when you fight Jason, but again, optional. Because fighting his mom is completely optional. It's just a cool little Easter egg they threw in there. So, you got the trick down for getting the torch. Once you have it, just don't lose it.
P-Merc, I have to give Zombie the crown. I can't deny it. Maybe when Zombie returns, Zombie can, show us how to play this damn game. I know Jim beat it recently. Jim Maxey, I think a couple weeks ago. Jim loves the tough games too.
I could always revisit this one once I come back to streaming.
Yeah.
I've ran it on my channel several times. I never get sick of it. So you can see my runs on my channel if you guys really want to. But yeah, I'll come back to this one anytime, and I want to see you beat this game, honestly. So I know you can do it.
Maybe I'll come back to it next week. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like Julius in part Jason Takes Manhattan right now after he got his head punched off. We'll see if I come back. Or I feel like the fucking Dollar Tree Robert Stack after he got stuffed in that vat of acid.
Look
From
at
just-
it as no, you're Tommy Jarvis right now.
Tommy Jarvis.
You need to come back and finish the job like in part 6.
Okay. Hopefully, I'm not the part 5 Tommy Jarvis.
No, I don't think even Tommy Jarvis wanted to be Tommy
When
Jarvis at
when he does a fucking Death Valley driver to that guy through the table.
that. Yeah, it does.
The FU. Or what is it called? The attitude adjustment.
Attitude adjustment.
Alright, guys. Alright, zombie. See you later. Later, everyone.
See you,
We're out of
everybody.
here. We're out of here.